Subaru Impreza. We bought this guy new. So 2020 seemed like a good review. Only things we did to it was a Can-in drop-in filter, no intake, no nothing, and nameless exhaust, which has been phenomenal and still looks like brand new. Let's take a look. So inside the car, seats. No fraying, no nothing, looks like brand new. Hotter than a biscuit. Let's fire it up. So here we are. So here's how it works. I lease a new one of these every time my boys are old enough to start learning how to drive, so I can teach them on a smash box. And so I bought this in 16. It was new for 17. And a lot of people, they'll bang on something saying stay away from a first year of anything. Well, I don't think so, because maybe 30-40 years ago, but now manufacturers, they put these through hundreds of thousands of miles of tests before they actually drop it on the line. And that's why we haven't seen the new WRX, because they're tweaking and turning it and doing what they need to do to make it just right. So bought the car with 0 miles on it, 31,237. Average mixed driving, 30 miles the gallon. And again, a lot of that's attributed to the stick and the way I teach my boys how to drive a stick. You know, they say that the stick won't get as much CVT. Well, whatever. So, all in all, the car still looks really good. You know, I tried shooting this on my GoPro, just like I've tried to shoot a few of my other videos, but man, I can't figure out why it won't upload the video. So I'm back on my Galaxy 7 shooting this bad boy. So other than the smoothness here on the steering wheel, you might see right here, which comes from, so if you want to know what destroys leather, it's your body oils and sweat and dirt and sanding, if you will, from leaving that sweat on there and then rubbing your hands on it continuously. So my boy's done fairly well, but not as good as I would do keeping it clean. So this part is smooth, but is what it is. I have a special way of cleaning cars, and once he took over it, I let him do his thing. So after 31,000 miles, here are the problems we've had with the Subaru Impreza. And again, this was the first version. It was out before the 16s were even gone off the lot. I bought this thing. 2 recalls, one on the brakes, they fixed that, one on the PCV valve. This car didn't fit into that. PCV valve was fine. And then last but not least, the Starlink. So this car does have the upgraded Rockford Fosgate stereo, which is really a great upgrade. It's really affordable, a few $100. This thing will have a brain fart 2, 3, 4 weeks. It'll just clean out the radio stations, the FM, AM. And if that's a big thing to you, it may become somewhat of an issue. I've had 2 19s. 119 I had traded in on a Stinger, and the other 19 I went back to a Subaru and traded it on a different 2020 Stinger, and both had the same issue. It'll just wipe the stations, you know, after so long. So if you go to the radio, shut that crap off. So see right here where it says hold, it's done its normal 2 or 3 week reboot. The boy doesn't listen to that. He listens to CDs, uses the USB or Bluetooth radio. So it's it just is what it is. I mean, it'll literally make like a sound and then reboot it if it does while you're driving it, and you gotta reset your stations. But other than that, I mean, it's flawless. I mean, the sound coming out is good. It's super intuitive. I mean, it's fast however you do it, you know. But it's been great. I mean, the car's been phenomenal. I mean, we've had no problems. Now, we don't wait for the 6,000 mile interval to change the oil. We changed about 3,500. Full synthetic Pennzoil. You can say you don't like Pennzoil. I don't really care. At the end of the day, we change it, and the car has no sweating on the motor, No issues. The brake linings are fine for the brake pads. It's been a really great car, and love the fact we add the nameless exhaust to it. I have plenty of other videos on that. If you're looking for a 2017 to 2020 Subaru Impreza 4-door sedan exhaust, it's super inexpensive, super high quality, doesn't rust, everything's great. But at the end of the day, I love this car. I love my Stinger. I love my big dually over there. And we love our Telluride. But to be honest with you, the funnest car I've had to drive was the Subaru. And I love Subarus. And most likely I will go back to a Subaru soon from the Stinger when they come out with the new WRX. I would have went back sooner had they had a 2020 Impreza 4-door sedan sport, but with the stick, but they don't. And one thing they changed for 2020 is right here, the needles are no longer, and sorry, these are LED, that's why they're blinking. These are white, and they did with a carbon fiber look to them. And wish I wouldn't have traded those cars off, but neither here nor there. But for a 2017 Subaru Impreza, this car's been great. And one caveat to this car is in about 2 years ago, parked it where I parked my semi at night to go out and drive, and came back, and another carrier decided to drag a 53-foot trailer over the back end of this Subaru and crushed it. And I thought for sure they would total it, and we'd have to go out and try and find another one. And they came back and said, well, no, Subarus have a good resale, or I guess the value was more than what the total was worth, so they fixed it. And even though this car has been repaired, the back fenders, the trunk lid, and everything like that, the bumper, still no rattles, no squeaks, still runs phenomenal, still a blast to drive, still gets around like a panzer in the snow on the stock Yokohamas. We have never even rotated them, which the party foul on my behalf. Just been all around a great car. So if you're looking for an Impreza, check it out.